Hey everyone, this is Alcatraz with Pony411, and today we are going to be reviewing the Guardians of Harmony Spike the Dragon figure. Yep, there it is. Actually, no, that's not the figure. That's the figure. Yeah, it's big. But this little guy is actually one of the accessories that comes with it, so we might as well talk about it first, just to get it out of the way. It does come with this itty bitty little spike, and actually, it's not too bad of a little figure. It's a lot better than some of the other little Spike figures that you see with that look like really disconfigured. So, it's a decent little Spike, and the head does turn all around, but that's all it can do. So, if you like Spike, that's kind of a neat little one. But let's talk about the main figure, the big one. So yeah, there he is in all his glory. It is one of the biggest, if not the biggest figure one of the biggest figures, yeah. I think some of the statues might be around the same size. But yeah, big figure, and it's actually fairly well made in my opinion. So let's talk about some of the little things that it has. As you can see, it does come with a couple little pieces of armor, just a helmet and body / saddle thing. Interestingly enough, I mean, they both use the same soft plastic. It's a rubbery plastic, but for some reason the body is shiny and this isn't. Don't know what's up with that, but that's kind of minor. They do come off. Both of them do come off. This just slides off the top here, and this the body unclips from the sides and can come off. I'm not going to take it off because it is a serious pain. But it does come off if you're willing to struggle with it, and I am not at the moment. The helmet here is a little bit interesting on how it goes. It looks like it's not always on, but it is. A little bit confusing at first because there's all this empty space under here. But that's just because the launching mechanism that I'm going to talk about later, when his head opens, there's got to be enough room for it to move back there. So yes, it is fully on even when it doesn't seem to be. So, other things, he does have a little bit of shoulder and elbow movement. His elbow does spin full 360. It is a pin disc system, almost 90 degrees of rotation here, and shoulders can move a little bit here. Both of them are the same way. Unfortunately, though, that's about all you can do for actuation. There looks like there's stuff here on the tail, but it does not actually move. The legs and also the outer part of the shoulders here are actually part of the launching mechanism. Same with the head here, which I guess we should talk about now. Yeah, so he can fire missiles. It comes with 3 of these little green missile things. They just insert in here. They click in. And in order to launch, you don't hit the head, you actually push the whole unit down. And when you do so, drop the legs, the shoulders come out, and the mouth opens and launches. At the same time, if you have it enabled, he makes noises. You can turn it on and off there, and he will growl and make certain noises. I will show an example real quick. Also, the eyes light up. So yes, it does make noises. Cool thing is the batteries were actually included. So that's kind of neat. Don't see that very much. But yes, of interesting note, the launching mechanism uses the same connection as cheese sandwiches launchers. So yes, that does in fact mean Spike can launch chickens. So that is kind of funny. One thing you want, if you're going to launch, you kind of have to do it quickly, because if you do it too slowly, the mouth won't open far enough, and the missile will hit the inside of the mouth. Kind of a minor design flaw there, but whatever, it's kind of minor. Other than that, that's about all it can do. The back armor does have a spot to hold other figures. We got 2 spots for any of the pony figures. Example here just matches up that, drops on, and they will sit there. Sometimes it can take a little bit of effort to get them to stick on, but once they do, they stick fairly well. It's like the pins inside of these are just a little bit too big, but I guess it works if you put a little bit of elbow grease into it. It also does, interestingly enough, have 2 extra pins to hold little spike. Why you have a little spike on the back of a big spike, I don't know. It's kind of a weird duality paradox problem going on there. But whatever, it's kind of neat. But yeah, that's about all it can do there. And that's actually kind of one of my only major downsides, is that's all it can really do. This is really the only articulation that you can do with it. That's it. But I would like a little bit more. I mean, at least make the tail move. But other than that, it's actually fairly well built. It's got a nice weight to it. The plastic feels really nice. It doesn't feel cheap at all in any of the other places. So the paint's really well done. There's like no real paint problems anywhere on it. It's just, other than the lack of articulation and stuff like that in other places, it's really well made. So yeah, it's it's kind of a tough one. I'd like it to do more, but what we have is actually pretty decent. Yeah. So I guess if you're looking for Spike and you want something kind of interesting and neat, go ahead and pick it up. It's not super cheap. I was able to get it on sale online, so if you can get it on sale, sure, go ahead and go for it. But yeah, there you go. They also come with these. All the Guardians of Harmony figures come with these little badge things with little symbols to represent them. Spike's got the little green flames on notes because that's what he does. They also, these really crappy clasps that like clasp almost nothing. But yeah, those are also included in these. So yeah, that's Spike. That's what you got. Hope you like the review. Make up your own mind whether you like it or not. It's kind of a tough one for me. But yeah, there you go. Hope you liked the review. Hope you listen to the rest of them. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe below and all that sort of fancy stuff. So, there. See you next time.